As the breeze blows slightly here from the north. It's quite breezy out here, but this is a huge game with huge consequences for the final. You are live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. My name is Tony Watts and I'm joined in commentary by the one and only Shandell Oliver. Shandell.
Hi, Tone. Here we are, back again.
Back again, ready to make this happen. And this is a huge game. Winner of this, well, they're off to the big dance tomorrow to play South Australia.
Must win.
Victoria, Pickett, ball up through Chelsea Patrick. Chelsea Patrick been very good for the last few days. Been running the lines through defence and offence and managed to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think she's someone that would be looking for a college career, so any scouters out there playing along at home.
Nice inside roll off the foot, and that's come out the back. Picked up there by Coram. No, not quite picked up by Coram. As Patrick
grabs the crumbs.
Just licking the finger and making them stick to him.
It's a new one, Tone.
As Patrick steps
drives.
inside, gets inside, just loses the ball. Did everything right, and Rainey will pick the ball up and come out the other side, but she's met there by Ava Dorinko. And that...
it's a dangerous pass, but across and picked up by Agar, Chanel Riordan-Agar.
So, and ball comes into offence.
There is certainly a breeze now. Wasn't here 5 minutes ago.
And the ball down the back here for WA.
Riordan with the ball, looking to drive. She is dangerous and have some good footwork. She'll step inside, takes a shot, and Addie Riordan opens the scoring on today's game.
So, good little inside move there, roll back. It just manages to get her defender behind her and one-on-one there with the keeper. Unfortunately, keepers are going to save 1 out of 10 of them.
Yeah, she got it in between the goalie and the pipe on her side. So nice placement by Addie Riordan, but great work through Corey Rainey to get that ball out of the D and to Chanel into the offence.
Well, that's how Gav Levy would have wanted to start proceedings today.
He certainly would.
He, given the WA earlier in the tournament, they actually beat Victoria yesterday in a really good game, and we see here again, Patrick gets to go inside, does get inside, it just misses that to the right hand. Going to really have to take their opportunities today.
Yeah, really important player for Victoria, Chelsea Patrick. I believe she's their captain. And, yeah, she is. And does a lot of work through the midfield, but definitely dangerous in offence. So she tries to step inside, a Coram and answers.
So Coram might have worn one just across the bread basket there, Sophie Coram. But they don't hurt as much as well, that one did, I think. But the scorers had. And they always feel a little better once you've put one in the back of the net. A good move again, almost a mirror image of what happened down the other end, Shandell.
Yeah, that one seemed to have less angle, so she really just stepped over goal line extended and took that shot, which is a really hard shot to make, and so kudos to her for putting it past Rodwell.
So change in the centre draw here, Carson goes in.
Carson's small but fast, so are they going to try and draw the ball out to Patrick again, or is
Patrick should
Carson
have
got other
two
plans?
takeaways from this centre draw.
Yeah, like I said, really important for Victoria's midfield.
So ball comes up straight to Patrick.
There it is.
She's got it on a string at the moment. It's just like a yo-yo rather than a lacrosse ball.
Yep, she's giving a bit of a head move to say cut through, give me space as she drives at X on her left.
So ball will come up to Ava Dorenko. Dorenko, really powerful lacrosse player is Dorenko. Looks to step inside. Looks to Corey Rainey, says, nope, not on my watch though.
There's a penalty, so it's been stopped and it will turn back over. I believe Dorenko will get that from the 15.
And good positioning there from Rainey. Just was watching the eyes there of Dorenko, but it was a push. So from the 15-metre mark, looks to go inside. Just fakes it out there.
Emmy Hall.
And I mean, we had a conversation
We
before
did.
about who's going to stand up today, and I said that Imogen Hall is one that I think if Victoria win this game, she will have a good game.
Yeah, and I think getting the ball, she's got quick stick work, she's got strong stick work. If she can find it there, and she is again nearly trying to swat it in.
Tried to make something out of nothing there, did Hall, but we've said her name a lot down there. Patrick just mops it up.
Back to Dorinko at the top, being met by Rainey. Rainey being good early in the defence for WA. Strong
Slide
body
comes
there.
Early. WA really sending that second slide early when they're driving from the top.
Yep, also locking off the adjacent passes at X.
The ball comes down the back there to Morlang. Morlang
being very good this week. Young player, huge career ahead of her. Missed pass though, ball rolls out of bounds, will be brought back in by McRoberts. She's got some legs if she wants to go, but I can see she's got Maddie Walters in the middle, but passes it straight into the stick.
Picked off Simmons.
By Simmons, who's got pace, got Patrick.
She says, I might give that a go, but needs to release it now. Does to Hall.
Emmy Hall, look, she wants space. She's saying, give me some.
And
Maddie Carroll with some good D, but there's a penalty.
Again, just up and over the crossbar. So all she needs to do is dial that stick in a little bit more. Hall.
Yeah, she shoots a lot of underarm shots often, so she's going overarm this tournament. So interesting to see if she changes that up or keeps it as it is.
Good look, just a little high on the pass there, up to Floyd. Floyd, no damage done though, picks it up, gives it back to Hall. Hall, little pick being set there by Dorinko. Now Dorinko's by herself,
Yeah,
but
beautiful
she runs
pick and
straight
roll.
into Rainey.
This is a good matchup, Rainey and Dorinko. Match for height, match I'd say for strength. Floyd there.
Just gaining the free space for 3 seconds. So just asking to go up to the top hash. So ball with Dorenko.
Vic have got the two on the right side of the cage set up. Sorry, the left side of the cage set up. So two righties down there.
And Dorenko steps in and fires just on the left-hand shoulder. And Ava Dorenko is on the board.
She sure is.
And Victoria out to a 2-1 lead here.
She's quick off the mark, Ava. She used her strength in her legs to push off. Just watching the replay, there is a timeout being called.
So Gav Levy not overly happy with what he's seen there.
That was over the non-stick side shoulder of Rodwell in the goal from Ava Dorinko.
Good shot.
Yeah, it was a lovely
Well,
shot.
if you're going to put a shot there, that's probably one of the places that the keepers find it hardest to save. Just that offside stick. And tell you what, Shendell, this breeze can go away.
Oh, I know. Our papers are flying everywhere. My hair's blowing. What a time to be alive.
I didn't even get to make up this morning to get my hair done.
Oh, it's because you started on the afternoon shift, Tony.
Yeah,
Some of us have been here early.
Some of us woke up to the alarm clock at the ground. Others of us went, see, I'm going to listen to Shendell Oliver just on the live stream.
Vic's are ready to play.
And always good to see that, isn't it? Like there's something about body language.
Yep. They're saying we're here to go.
Which says, you know what, you might have got us yesterday, but we are ready to go here.
Yeah, and you can see Dorinko coming back on, chatting with her teammate. I'm trying to see who it is. They've obviously got some kind of strategy lined up. Emmy Hall going to the left side. So Morlang, Dorinko and Emmy Hall there in the offence for Victoria. That is a really good lineup.
It is. So centre draw, back into it. Comes out, Georgia Floyd. First on the ball. Picked up Emerson. She's come from about 30 metres away from her to get through there. Kicks it to Reagan. Reagan has one open just over the top. Pops that there to Deans. Deans looks inside. Makes that really difficult for great pickup coming back the other way though. Just loses the handle of the ball there, Carson, at the last minute, but backed up by her teammate in Walters.
Walters has impressed me this week. I haven't seen a lot of her in Perth, but she's handled herself very well, and she that gets doubled there and handles that pressure. She took the step back to give herself space and was setting the pass into the middle of the floor or in the middle of the field.
And I'm sure Dorenko was the one that gave that penalty. She should be someone standing behind at the moment.
Yeah, there was no one there.
I would ascertain that maybe that would have been looked at.
The ball moves around West Australia's offence.
So ball on the bottom corner, just gets inside, and that's where you just push him in the crease, isn't it?
Yes.
And being in the crease, it's funny how she's come in the crease and the goal line extended has not picked that up. Anyway,
so Rainey with the ball. She's got Emerson to her left, and she sees Emerson. Emerson's probably going to send it.
And does send it right through the 5-hole there.
I thought she would have shot high, but I'm really glad Isla changed her level, went high to low.
So Emerson doesn't ever mind getting on the cage, Isla Emerson.
Yeah, she's got a good, powerful shot. Isla works really hard outside of Lacrosse. She's in the gym. She does a lot of running. So good to see her hard work being rewarded. As we've got Rainey going into the centre now for WA.
So, ball back into the centre here. And again, weather has changed dramatically from the first 2 days.
I know, it was quite humid and now it's gone to like a cyclone.
Yes.
Ball's drawn high. Is it going to be a trip?
No interference call. As getting up there was Simmons.
Rainey does well to keep the ball in front of her, but she's being tackled by Simmons.
Which was a good effort given the fact that she found herself on the
ground, got up, recovered quickly.
So Rainey just...
bit casual there, but retains possession. Emerson with the ball. She's got a cutter in Ella's, but doesn't use it.
Looks to create space. Emerson wants to go herself. Looks to go left and then goes right.
Walters with the ball, sorry. Ella's across to Riordan. She's got Chanel Riordan cutting.
Well, this is where she did her work before.
She's got a really good skip step.
Does again and pops another one. Really good. Comes around that, beats the top side of that defender. And just as she's got there, didn't really give the goalie much of a sight.
Yeah.
And pops it just on the right-hand hip there of the keeper in Holly Austin and gets another one on the board. So.
I really love Addie Riordan's skip step. She took a big skip step outside and then started her drive, which obviously catches the defender off guard and was able to get around and put that shot away. So some fantastic talent here in these young players. We're seeing it all across the field. But yeah, love that one from Addie Riordan.
So WA skip out to a 1-goal lead here, 3-2. About 4 minutes to go in the first term. If you are joining us on the Australian Lacrosse Network, well, Shandell and I say welcome. It's great to have you aboard, and there's plenty more to go. A couple of big games still to come on the day to see who will play both South Australian sides in the grand final.
Yeah,
this is one of them. So just an interference call there.
And ball, it's going to start with Rainey. She's got Talia Edwards on the far side, but she's passed the ball the other way to Riordan. Agar. Ella's at the back. Maybe that wasn't the right pass, but that's okay. Ella still picks it up, moves the ball to Walters. Walters got no one. She's on her right hand, though, in the left. Did that...
that's in the crease.
I was like, did that go in? Was she pushed in? Did she run through the crease?
Yeah, no, definitely about 3 feet in the crease.
And then, good for the Victorian goalie to retain that possession.
So coming down here through Reagan.
Yeah, Reagan definitely a player to watch from Footscray.
It's inside. Finds Morlang. Morlang up the top to Patrick. Patrick looks to put the motors on, doesn't. Now she looks to put the motors again.
She's got Coram at X. She's got Dorinko at X as well.
Good work there defensively from Edwards. And this is where she will do her work, Ava Dorenko. That's just going to find herself up the top. She thought she was in well enough then, but that little trail check, just enough to dispossess that ball.
Yeah, you could see the fake she took, and then that's when she got the check off, but also it gave her space to line up in the middle of the hash. So decides to slow it down, moves it out to Reagan. Reagan being met by Carson.
And just tries to attract a crowd, which she did.
It's a little bit of light drizzle as well, like really, really just spitting, but
Oh, Morlang gets in, limited angle, and good save there from the keeper.
Corey Rainey is out wide, takes the ball over her shoulder, starts to move, met by pressure.
Good in there from Rodwell in the cage. And that's a great check there.
Yeah, lovely trail check from Reagan.
And the ball comes back to Rainey. Rainey to Carson. Carson.
Riordan doesn't really have someone, and then, oh, now she's trying to go to cage.
Steps inside.
There's a flag.
Oh, where's a penalty? And got one.
High.
A little high there. But already has the penalty. And we'll come up to the 15-metre arc. And Chanel Riordan-Ager looking to put one on the board. Just to equal her sister maybe, and gets one. And on the board she goes. Nice little drive in and bounce shot, which has gone past that right-hand foot there of the keeper in Holly Austin. And WA just eking out a little bit. So
Holly Austin returns to the Williamstown Lacrosse Club this year. A young up-and-coming goalie. I think she's going to have a big career. I believe she's 16, straight off the plane from Rome into the tournament this week. So,
tough prep.
Yeah, she's probably, I'd say she's a little jet lagged and still to be turning up and playing this well.
Well, that old saying, when in Rome.
When in Rome.
Probably doesn't account for this, does it? So, ball back in the centre. Find Carson in there. Up against Reagan. Ball
Floyd.
one. Georgia Floyd, great pick up. She just does everything at pace, Georgia Floyd.
Yeah, she does.
Now looking for an outlet, finds it there. In Reagan. Reagan runs the ball.
Reagan saying, give me some space at X.
On the left
Edwards there meeting her. That's time.
And that is first quarter done. That snuck up very quickly.
Yeah, no kidding. And we've got a 4-2 ball game.
So WA just able to get in on the offense late in that first quarter, and it's been all the Riordan-Ager show down there.
Yeah, the cousin link-up certainly is helpful for them.
So they're cousins?
They are
not
cousins.
Sisters?
No, they're cousins.
No?
Chanel was slightly older than Addie, but they're definitely cousins, both from the Bayswater Lacrosse Club.
Okay.
Family is here as well, so they've travelled to see the girls play, and it's nice that they get to play together. I think it's really nice, those family connections. I know that I went away in a tournament recently and I was coaching and my brother was coaching, and it's good fun to be away with your siblings and make all your family and make those memories. I'm sure you know, Tony, with your kids involved as well.
Yeah, there's nothing better, and like we do in lacrosse, we breed lacrosse players most times.
Keep our clubs alive through breeding.
There's no official program for that, but certainly seems to be something that is
Could we start making test
prevalent.
tube babies to create lacrosse players?
Yeah.
Get the best of the best, get the cream of the crop. A bit of
So where do you go with that then?
you clone.
Who would you clone, male and female? If you had your ultimate right on the spot.
Ash Hiron.
Ash Hiron, female.
I mean, do you pick a midi, a defender as the male? Do you want an offense player?
Well, I think if
Well,
you've got...
I think you'd have to go an attacker, a defender, get the women's, attacker, defender, and a midi, and then do the same for the men and create some superhuman players. So 2 great defenders, a male and a female, two middies, and then set your teams up like that.
And goalies.
And goalies.
Because...
Yeah, you need a goalie. And we need good ones.
We need good ones.
Yeah, and there is quite a few good goalies, keepers around at the moment, so...
There is indeed.
Yeah, I mean, there's a strategy for the future.
And we've
Scientists, if you're watching.
We have seen it over the years.
Yeah.
Where lacrosse players have come together, and now their children are playing through this and higher now.
Yeah, Ashton Hiron is one of them. So
Yeah.
both parents Australian players.
Just destined.
For great things.
And the thing I love about Ashton is she never takes a backward step.
No.
So, but we've got a 4-2 ball game here. It is quarter time, just about to head into the second quarter. And WA doing what they did yesterday, just eking out to a bit of a lead early.
I'm getting some commentary from home that we are the pitch perfect team with our commentary today, Tony, I guess after our breeding chat.
Yes. Well, maybe commentate. So ball back in the centre. And the reface, Rainey there, up against Simmons. Ball comes out. Simmons picks the ball
Yeah,
up.
lovely ground ball from Simmons. Got really low, nose over ball.
And gets a slight little nudge towards the sideline. Picked up there. And Simmons again brings the ball down into offence. So, and continues to run it all the way down through X. So now probably we'll be looking for an outlet. Finds that in Floyd.
Nice little V-cut as well there by Morlang, just not in the right spot at the right time, but it looked good.
Floyd.
Floyd wants to go, gets help in Patrick.
And we've seen Patrick come from this position.
Yeah, she loves
a
to
lot
shoot from
and
here.
Gets in, and she does again.
Yeah, beautiful goal.
And Chelsea Patrick, it's almost one of those spots she finds herself and then decides to go, this is, actually, you know what, I'm good from here.
This is the sweet spot. Send it.
And brings it back to a 4-3 ball game.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, and also a very clean game so far. No cards called yet, which is awesome to see that the girls are playing in the spirit and the safety of the game. But also a good level of lacrosse, so
yeah.
let's keep this going.
I was going to say, so yeah, we don't want to see the amount of flags that we saw last night.
There was flags flying like it was Switzerland. And like I don't know if you've been to Switzerland, there's
No,
flags
yeah,
everywhere.
There's flags everywhere.
But it was definitely like Switzerland yesterday.
Yeah.
Switzerland lacrosse.
Certainly gave the officials some practice on throwing them.
Yeah, flags, hats. Surprised they weren't chucking the cones off the boundary because they were yellow.
Yeah. So ball back up in the centre. Good work again from Simmons.
Yeah, nice long
2
stick.
from 2 out of the centre draw. So just making some changes. Hasn't done a lot through the centre draw that I have when we've been commentating.
Carson did well there to meet Patrick as she took the ball, so she didn't give her space. It looks like WA also cutting off the adjacent. There is a cutter inside in Floyd, but that's been marked by Emerson. Dorinko now with the ball. Don't give her any space.
And you can't, and good under, and she will utilise her. Oh, just
Maddie
fell
Carroll
over
down.
and just didn't quite pick that up,
Yep.
Ava.
And her goggles have come off, so she has to put them back on, so time's been stopped.
I was going to say, if Ava had realised that and held the ball a couple
She
of
would have
seconds,
sent it.
it was a two-step in and unload at the cage.
Yep.
Just, but Patrick looks to go right, looks to get in through that space, but good defence there. Just seemed to be not quite to the letter of the law.
No, it's going to be picked up, that one.
And Patrick will come from the top. The last goal scorer for Vic, looking to even this one up. Currently 4-3. Patrick looks to step in, does step in and looks to fire. That one's gone in.
Oh,
It's
it
come off the
bounced in.
keeper. That one actually took all the pace
Yeah.
off by the keeper.
It was such a slow ball, but look, when it rolls over the line, you've got to take what you can get, and well done to Chelsea Patrick. Also to back herself on that shot, like obviously that's a space she likes to shoot from, and she really backed herself on that 15 metre. It is a long way to get inside now to take those outside, like for those shots off the 15. It used to be an 11 metre, which I believe is coming back. Praise the Lord. But yeah, to shoot, to get your steps in to be in a place to shoot from that 15 is hard. So well played to Chelsea.
I'm sure the goalies don't go, thank Lord that we've got an 11 metre.
Yeah. Well, you watch the US college games, and they're just
one step back.
bullets off
Yeah.
and firing. Like, imagine being on the other end of Charlotte North from an 11 metre.
Yeah. Patrick again, been in everything at the moment.
And she's got no one coming to her now. They are.
Just rolls it out, finds Simmons. Simmons now comes from the left-hand side. A little free space call there. And Simmons will take the ball. Dorenko looking to go down the bottom. There's no one guarding this.
Yeah, I was going to say,
left
what's
ball.
happening? Oh, Freya Pine's
Okay.
taking the penalty, so Maddie
I was thinking-
Carroll. I was like, what are they doing running away from those two?
So Simmons up the top, has Dorenko down the bottom. Simmons steps in, gets met
Yeah.
by the, late one there. But flag had already gone.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a yellow, but it was just a few whistles. more than the regulation toot.
Yeah, I thought Edwards just let one go late with the axe. So Simmons again looks down the bottom, finds Floyd. Good interception, good defense there from Roberts.
And Rainey just a ball magnet, just sees it on the ground or picks it out of the air. She's playing so well. Looks upfield to Ellis. Ellis gets one in the back but not called, and the play-on's the call as Victoria transition the ball now through Patrick.
Patrick has one forward but decides she's going herself. Patrick will pass the ball down the back now.
Morlang.
Coram just on the crease.
Yeah, and good step to the left there by Coram to open up the cage for her to shoot. So she did go underneath the goalie's stick there, but it was because she took that step across that she gave herself some more space to put the ball in the net.
Great vision there by Morlang as well. Just got the ball down. Patrick, she carried... she's been in everything at the moment, Chelsea Patrick. But a really good... just wait for that defender to bite on that, and just found Coram.
Yeah, really nice.
Wide open in the middle. And back to the battle in the centre between Dorenko and Rainey.
Yeah, so Victoria take the lead now. 5-4.
So ball back in the centre.
Just about 9 minutes left in this second.
Comes out.
Dorenko draws high to Floyd. Didn't get hands to it straight away. Emerson has.
And Emerson will pass the ball down the back there to Ellers. Ellers kicks it on, finds Riordan.
Oh, to Rainey. Rainey's got Dorenko though.
All over her, like she's just. Great shot. That's come off the.
I thought that was inside, but no call. So
I thought that hit the middle of the goal.
Yeah, that umpire didn't call it, so let's play on this, the call.
Yep, Alicia Deans. I'd love to see that on the replay.
Yeah, me too.
Because here's Hall.
Pine chasing the ground ball.
Ball to be picked up. Who wants it?
Who's aggressive?
Comes out.
Carson.
The front.
Gets it to Rainey. Rainey wants to send it long. She's got Emerson over this side of the field. Good take by Emerson.
Now they've got no numbers here as the double comes on Emerson. Yeah, really interesting, that one. I thought that hit top centre of the cage and then came straight back out. But no call.
Carson now. Walters probably needs to cut. She has got a lane there, but she could really open up more space. Got Riordan again. Oh, and a save high. So she's got to start changing the level. The goalie's starting to read that now. Well done by Austin.
And even though there was a penalty on that play, she took the advantage of the shot and the keeper saved it. So the ball turns over. And Victoria bring it out through Reagan. No. Got to go back to Knox. So Knox.
Knox a young defender, but a good one.
Reagan just steps inside. She's got players up forward. One of those is Patrick. Patrick, if they want to come to her, because she will get inside there. Good work there from the keeper. Good save from Rodwell.
Rainey sneaking in off the bench on the far side. Matched up by Knox. And there's a Maddie Carroll asking for a poor play, knocked down by Emmy Hall.
I was going to say, Maddie Carroll, just accentuating the fact that she was, and then she didn't see Hall coming, and Hall
and look at this matchup. I'd be terrified if Emmy Hall and Ava Dorenko were standing either side of me.
Yep.
And here she comes. Oh. That's the fire in the eyes that I love to see from Emmy Hall.
Yep. And she's got to deal with it again. So there's a pass.
I'd be sending it long. Yep, that's the one I'd be sending it to.
Just get it out of the melting pot. Oh, great hit forward to Emerson. Emerson looks inside. Tink, tink, tink.
Yeah, she took her angle away. She ran directly at the front of goals, but then faded off to the right side and really lost her angle. If she just had released a little bit earlier, I think that one would have been a bit more successful for her. But it's backed up by Birighitti.
So Birighitti will bring the ball in.
Passed high, but Ellers, that's no problem. Ellers has got it.
Ellers down the back, just trying to create space.
Rainey with the cut.
Beautiful cut. Rainey looks to step inside, does a little shovel. And the shovel, well, that's digging a hole straight in the back of the cage.
Yeah, nice one by Corey. Good vision there by Ellers and Corey Rainey to reassess her space.
And that is the first score for WA for the quarter. And brings it back here to a 5-all game. So setting up for what is a very, very interesting
game, yeah.
Effectively knockout final.
I'm glad it's tight. I think this is really good for these. Whoever goes through, it's great prep for the next game against South Australia.
Well, when you start games, it doesn't matter if someone's undefeated, you're still 50-50. So ball to be won. Good height there from Rainey. And we're going to have a card here, are we, on Patrick? Might have just tried to untie the top bun on the hair.
Yeah, so Patrick to serve 2 minutes, which means that Victoria will go woman down on the field.
And we'll see what Western Australia have in their arsenal for a power play.
Got to find the open one.
Oh,
They do.
They do find the open one, and the open one is Chanel Riordan-Aga. Quick movement, transition ball. Didn't even worry about setting up for that power play.
Yeah.
Just go, go, go. And I'll tell you what, as we see a timeout called here with 4 minutes 22 to go, Gav Levy may have called that one just to stop that penalty clock.
Yep, yeah, really make the most of the opportunity with the yellow card, having that player off and locking that player in to sit for those 2 minutes. And you've got to use it, so you may as well use it. Like, you don't get it back, so spend it.
Yep. So that is very much a Gav Levy special there. He's very transition orientated, even when he was coaching men's lacrosse, and loved the fact that if you can't set up for defence, you can't play it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Gav's doing a lot of coaching at the moment of women's teams.
Yeah, yeah.
This one, Bayswater, Subiaco, WA women.
I think that's great because, as I said, he was very much, and I got to, coach against Gav and with him, and he's very transition orientated, and I like the fact of, if you are playing transition ball, you don't get to set up a zone defence or a defence, and you're always putting that defence under pressure because they're always coming at you.
Yeah, yep. And I think he plays very much a college game. Obviously, his daughter Osha at Towson at the moment under Kirsten Carr. So he is, he always watches a lot of college ball, but he's watching more now, even more now because Osha's over there. So
well, otherwise Osha won't talk to him.
Yeah, well, I love watching Osha play. I love watching Osha play. And she's just getting better and better and better. She'll be back, I think, in a few weeks, and when the Towson season's over. And
captain of the Australian under-20 women's side. The Koalas, I believe they nicknamed themselves.
Did they? They named themselves?
They did. Well, they didn't have a nickname.
Okay.
None of the women's sides have nicknames.
No, well, the girls were called the Roos. The Aussie box girls were called the Roos. As Nikki Carson comes up with that centre, gets it out wide to Addie Riordan.
In the field lacrosse, the women's teams did not have a nickname. Emerson looks to draw a free space.
Yeah, she does.
Does exactly that.
The ball is slowed down.
Because you had the Crocodiles for the under-20 men, and then you had the Sharks for the senior men.
Yeah, both box teams are the Roos, I think.
Roos, yeah.
We didn't call ourselves the Ruettes.
Well, they named it, and they out of respect for Cal Robinson, they named themselves the Koalas.
Oh, I love that. That makes my heart explode. Not about Callum, but the fact that they're honouring his memory.
Yep. So,
and Corey Rainey steps around again.
That has. I reckon the breeze has just taken that one past the post.
Yep. Actually, I'm just going to take a minute to talk about Cal. So for those who don't know, Cal, Wembley Lacrosse Club player, Australian national player, West Australian player, went on and had a huge career in the PLL over in the US after going to Stevenson University. And a shot from Rainey.
Yeah, Rainey on the left-hand hip.
Well done, Corey. So back to Callum. He passed away last year in tragic circumstances. His parents have just, or his family have just set up a foundation for anyone looking to get involved. There is a launch ball coming up in December. I'm just trying to find the details now. The CJR Foundation, if you're on, so Callum Jake Robinson Foundation, they are looking for partners to sponsor the ball in December. So if you are a business looking to promote, I think this would be a really great thing to do. A lot of their initiatives are around supporting diabetes, development of lacrosse, beach cleanups, all the things the boys are passionate about. Jake and Callum and his brother Jake did pass away. So please get on board and support this amazing cause.
Yep, the great man. As in why I sign off my games with until the sticks are swinging.
Yep, got that from my friend.
Just
Darinko, I thought she was going to shoot that one.
And looks inside, finds Coram. That's a good pass there, but not able to take it cleanly. And Thompson back up the top. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's nearly been
12 months.
So
It still doesn't get any easier.
no.
Emmy Hall chasing that ground ball.
it's a
Oh,
hold.
holy moly. Isla Emerson down and Emmy Hall takes the pressure.
It's almost like that wrestling move where they
Yeah.
hold each other and hit the deck.
Yeah, it was a bit of a clothesline. Emmy Hall to set up on the 15 lefty. Look at her. She's so prepared.
So Hole.
I wonder if she's going to step in and send it. No, she's going to try and run it in.
Hole
Does. Saved by Rodwell. Picked up by Carson.
Great
Quick wheels.
pick up on the front of the circle.
She got really low there and got her nose over the ball and successfully picked that up as Riordan takes the ball into the offense for Western Australia to Addie Riordan.
Just take her eyes off the ball there for a quick second, but managed to pick it up. Rainey, that's come over to Emerson, gone through Emerson, and comes out the back there to Carson. Carson to Riordan Nager. Just slowing down, setting up. Rainey is being absolutely, just released her, and I think I might have just kept going.
Yeah.
Rainey starting to really make a mark here. That's a third of the game.
Yeah. So Riordan drew the double and just opened up Rainey to just step in one step and take the shot. And
Well, you saw Rainey being literally locked off there.
Yeah.
And at the last minute, the defender went, oh, hang on, I better attack that. Left the goal scorer in Rainey open on that bottom corner, and she is shooting small holes at the moment.
Yep.
Those last two goals, the one before that, we were right on this side, and there wasn't much between the hip and the goal to aim at. And WA out to an 8-5 lead, just out by 3. What have Victoria got here? As the ball reset in the middle.
few drops. Oh, and there's no one there on the circle
No, I think they were still one down, weren't they?
on the yellow card.
On the yellow card, but that
Yeah,
is
I would have then pulled someone out of the offense and put them there on that circle, but I guess didn't really make a difference there, did it? Because it was so close to time.
Maybe they thought limited time, not worth it.
Yep.
They weren't going to have an opportunity. But yeah, an 8-5 game. Victoria coming back. WA getting out to a 4-1 lead. Victoria managing to even it back up at 5-all.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, WA went, hang on, that's not the way this is written today. And they managed to put the last 3 goals in and end up winning the quarter 4-1.
Yep.
8-5 is the score, and goal scorers at the moment. We've got, for Victoria, Coram with 2, Dorenko with 1, and Chelsea Patrick with 2. And then for WA, we've got Rainey with 3.
Riordan Agar with 2.
With 2. Riordan Agar with 2. So both the cousins have 2, and then Isla Emerson with 1, which is 8. And that is all she wrote for the first half as the rain just starts to trickle down on our marquee here. Certainly it can disappear anytime it likes as the conditions here, but we might just take a quick 5-minute break here on the Australian Lacrosse Network, and we'll be back with second half action very, very soon. And back here for third quarter action in this effective knockout final. Winner goes on to meet South Australia tomorrow in the gold medal championship game here. And currently WA, if you're just joining us, leading 8-5. Victoria got back to a 5-all game, and then WA just put the foot on the gas in the last three minutes and scored 3 quick goals. But Chelsea Patrick started where she started the game from the first quarter.
Yeah, she's a weapon on the centre draw there, and she gets the ball down to Coram. Coram looking to drive on the corner. Oh, beautiful way to open the scoring.
That is exactly how they started the scoring in the first term.
Yep.
Was Patrick to Coram coming around that bottom corner and putting a ball away.
Yeah, that looked really nice. And Coram went with confidence. She saw a lane. She knew she could beat her defender, or the defender was caught off guard. I'm just trying to look at the replay. And, yeah, really great opportunity to take that and to step inside. And, again, a really low-angle shot, but put it past and put it low, went high to low.
And back to 8-6. That's Coram's third goal of the game. And how simple is lacrosse?
How simple is lacrosse? If it's always this easy, hey?
If it was only always this easy. So, ball back into the centre here. Carson up against Floyd. And will they use that momentum of that quick first goal? Floyd looks up and wins it to herself. And Victoria with another opportunity. Floyd looks to put the
She got
afterburners
Patrick,
on.
wow,
Well,
in the
Patrick
middle.
was opening up there, wasn't she?
Yeah, she had a lot of space. She had a couple of steps on her defender.
Simmons runs the ball down
Dorinko now.
behind X. Just not the best pass. Just didn't quite, needed to be up and above, especially with a tall player, but great work there from Dorinko.
And look at the way she got around the ball then too. She actually put her body behind the ball to stop it going out of bounds and then picked it up.
Yep.
Smart move by Dorinko.
So turnover, and they have another opportunity. Good inside step there. Looks to go inside.
Coram on the
sitting
doorstep.
Inside. Keeper comes out. Floyd to win the ball. Not there. Rainey goes through 3 people. Advantage paid. Now she's got 4 blue. Oh, she's like the Matrix there. She just stopped and everyone just went past her.
Unfortunately, she didn't connect the pass to Emerson, and Patrick's bringing the ball back into Victoria's offence.
And Patrick will go.
No, I thought there was going to be a penalty there for a bit of a cross-check, but play on's the call.
So
Nope.
there is a push now. Picked up as official has a sneeze, so bless you. On Easter Saturday.
You're the man of the people, Tony.
As the ball is up the top with Patrick. Looks down the bottom to Floyd. Floyd looks to get in. Just really crashed the as Dorenko comes around. Looks to step inside. Does. And that has gone just across the face of the goal. Not sure whether that took anything on the way through, but Dorenko with an opportunity there. So all Victoria to start this third term. Ball with Morlang. Morlang looks to get around her play. Does get around her play. A little...
Tap on the change of hands.
It's almost like the old bottle opener there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just in and under. Pop. The lid comes off.
Yeah, great analogy, Tony.
And maybe we'll start calling that now.
The old bottle opener. The lingo you learn on the Australian Lacrosse Network. People play along.
So Morlang looks to... she just ran a big circle then.
She did.
Morlang, and that's hit
Foot
the keeper,
save.
has it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm lucky it hit the keeper. I wasn't sure whether it hit the defender.
No, hit the foot save of the keeper.
So good job there from the keeper in Rodwell.
Emerson now steps out to
Oh,
put
look at
pressure
the
on Floyd to
pressure
push
there
her
from
over the
Floyd.
restraining.
Good pressure, but Patrick gets the ball. Look at a double there. Patrick steps in, fires up and over the top. Just couldn't quite bring that stick back down from where she was on that trajectory. But picked up the back there by Ava Dorenko. So Ava kicked the ball up there to Ileana. And now to Georgia. So Floyd looks to come inside, gets inside, but runs into...
Traffic, ball goes
traffic.
down, gets it to Patrick. Patrick to Dorinko at the top of the fan.
Dorenko looking to get around. Oh, that has come off the foot as well of the keeper.
Yeah, Rodwell doing well to make some good saves here.
And looks inside. Coram's just sitting on the crease, not able to get it cleanly. Coram This is where she does her best work on this right-hand corner.
This drive here.
Looks up. Oh, that's not a great pass. But Dorenko made it look good. Dorenko looks to step inside. Little flip up the back here. Chelsea Patrick does get inside. As there's got to be a 3-second call there at some point. WA just seemed to be
switching players,
holding that middle of that zone.
Yep,
Occasionally.
Simmons skipping across the crease there too, just being trailed by Rainey.
That's
Morlang
another
looking to
good
go.
Step from Morlang. Ball still to be won. Good defense here from Victoria. Ball gets pushed out there, Reagan, and she will find herself at the top hash. So Reagan with an 8-6 ball game here. Can she make it 8-7 and just draw it back to 1-goal game? Well, we're about to find out. Ruby Reagan does step in, loses the ball, but gets one right across the rib cage, and she will have another opportunity. I was going to say, was that Rainey got to her very quickly, didn't she?
Yeah, she's got such long legs that those strides are really big.
And now you got Emerson to her right as well, so there's pace all around you. And gets off the mark though, Reagan. Good save again from the keeper. Rodwell.
Having a good day, Rodwell.
Just, that's 3 good leg saves in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, Vic's like to drive from here. Seems to be a lot of work coming from that back corner. Across to Patrick at the top, to Morlang.
Morlang's got a great step.
Yeah, that there.
Yeah, she's just able to not break ankles, but close enough too. Ball down there. Oh,
Coram on the...
Oh, that's hit the player, didn't it?
I don't know if it hit the defender's stick or if it hit the keeper.
Must have hit something that wasn't illegal.
Yeah, because it play on the call. Edwards certainly
Patrick
there.
wears one across the back of the ponytail.
And a free space call on Edwards. So Edwards hails for an old school lacrosse family, WA, the Gaunt family.
Patrick. No, little flinch there, and the official just telling Rainey to hold, please. Patrick, we're right behind this shot here. So Patrick looks to get in, does get in, fires and pops it away.
Nice
and
goal.
Chelsea Patrick brings it back to a 1-goal game. Has not touched the offensive end for WA yet this quarter.
Yeah, she pulled the goalie to the left side of the cage and then put it over her shoulder on the non-stick side. Great movement.
And that
very
is
smart.
Hat trick for Patrick.
Hey.
Hey. Who knew I was a poet and I didn't even know it?
The one-liners are really,
well,
really on today.
It is early this morning. So if you are in WA, of course, it's early.
It's very
just
early.
Waking up to a nice early game.
To start, yeah, it's about 9 or maybe 10, just after 10 a.m. over there, 10:20.
So Easter Saturday in Perth.
We'll pre-check there, but not called.
Ball comes out, Patrick again. Is doing a power of work. If she can get past that defender, just runs oh
wow, the slow ball.
Say her comrade ran right in front of her, and I'm not sure that she didn't get a deflection on that.
Yep. So she gets past the defender, she steps, almost hits the keeper, the bounce, and then bounces in behind Rodwell.
I wasn't sure whether that other attacker just got a little piece of that as she shot it. But it's going to go to Patrick. Patrick gets her 4th.
And she's, look at her, she's ready to go again. She's back on the circle, just waiting. WA setting up their midfield, and Patrick just taking a moment to breathe and get ready. Corey Rainey switching into the centre.
Hang on a minute. Let me just come in here for a minute.
Yeah, looking like she's trying to match for height and put Nikki Carson back out on Georgia Floyd, which is also a good match for height.
Yeah, and Emerson has gone out to Patrick. So that's a good foot race with those two.
Sure is.
So ball in the centre draw. Comes up. Rainey. But Floyd is the first one on it. So back to an 8-all ball game. They've managed to claw back those 3 goals. But we saw last time that happened, WA, it sparked them up a little and they weren't overly happy with that. Ball comes down the back there to
Morlang.
Morlang gets past her player. Looks to get there. The little bottle opener just trying to be played on the attacker.
Yeah, Edwards did well to stay back inside on there on Morlang, recover and get back in. So Patrick now looking to line up. There's a pick there with Reagan, but not honoured.
But Rainey's behind her,
Yep.
so just...
Patrick with a shot.
Patrick, tink, tink, tink. Well, might have just taken a little bit of bar on the way through. Patrick, she is throwing the kitchen sink at this game.
Yeah, she's got gas, that's for sure.
So an opportunity here. 8-all is the score. We've got 4 minutes 49 to go in the contest in the third quarter.
There's a flag on as well.
There, so Floyd will
3 seconds on Edwards. And so Floyd will move to the second hash off that fan at the top. And Edwards will take the penalty.
So Floyd lines up. Who's she got here? She's got Morlang on the bottom right here as well with Reagan. But Floyd steps in. Oh, just fires that one just past the cage.
Yeah, backed up well by Victoria.
And
Alicia Dean's there. I thought that was Ava Dorinko momentarily.
So Dean kicks it to Reagan. Reagan looks to get around. And good defence there from WA. We're going to have another 3-second call here, are we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing the...
Again, we did see last night with these excessive 3-second calls that all of a sudden they start handing out some cards.
Yellow cards, yeah.
So you wonder whether there's a conversation at all about to happen with that.
Yeah, only one so far in this game, which was Chelsea Patrick earlier. But really nice
Reagan.
pass to Morlang. Good control as well.
But WA defence just crashing on that.
Although they've got Deans floating around out there, not honoured.
So bottom corner just run straight into the defender there.
Yeah, great work by Talia Edwards.
Didn't she said, well, no, you can't come straight at me. Looks stepped around, and we've got flags on the play for free space there.
Yeah, nice crash from WA, but I agree that it was a free space call, and I will certainly say Alicia Deans did wear a bit of contact.
So Deans.
Trying to see who's got the penalty on this. Taking, I don't know if it's the centre hash or the second hash.
No, it's going to go to Patrick, is it? Oh, no. Deans.
Maddie Carroll with the penalty.
Okay, so Deans with the ball.
They've got Patrick to her side, so they've...
And they've seen Patrick.
Got
and,
Edwards.
Oh, looks in the middle. Great cut there from Reagan.
That was actually a good setup there on the 15 by the WA defence.
Ball stepped around.
Morlang.
Morlang gets top
Flag.
side of her defender and just passes it off down the bottom to Coram, but Morlang will take the ball on this left-hand side out to the second hash, I think it is up there. So Ileana Morlang with an opportunity. Goes to step in. Rainey. And
Good check by Carroll.
And turned over, but ball still to be won here. Ball on the deck. Flicked out the back there. Good work by Victoria. And Reagan with the ball.
Yeah, retains possession, taking it down to X.
Just doing everything right at the moment. WA still without a second in this quarter of offence.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That basically Victoria's played...
They have not
all
played
the offense
over their offensive third.
Yeah, and it's, 1 minute 39 to go in time, I believe. Yeah, 1 minute 35 and no offensive play
Patrick
for WA.
steps in again, and Pat, good save. Good pick up there from Deans.
Rodwell keeping WA in the game right now.
Deans down the bottom, looking for an outlet, finds it there in Morlang. Morlang looks over, finds Floyd. Floyd running this right-hand corner. Floyd gets in, and Floyd puts it away. And Victoria out to a 9-8 lead here after being down 8-5 at the halftime break.
She committed. She really committed to that one, and a valuable little shot there from Georgia Floyd.
It has been all Victoria in this third quarter.
It has. It really has. From the centre possession to the actual just holding of the ball in the offence, waiting for the right opportunity. WA need to get possession and start doing something.
So 4 goals to 0 and not 1 minute of offence for WA in this quarter.
Yeah, I can see Gavin over there.
So about 30 seconds left in this quarter. Can WA actually get an offensive set. Because the offensive players might be getting cold down there.
Rainey draws to herself.
And yes, they do get an offensive set.
They've got
So,
Emerson.
oh,
Emerson was
tips
standing in front
off.
of goal. She probably made the wrong pass there with Emerson being so open, but it is what it is. Victoria to bring the ball back in to play through Mason. Mason to the keeper.
And
That's time.
is three-quarter time, and I'll say it again. They only spent, I'll say 10 seconds in offense for the whole quarter.
Yeah, that was interesting.
All Victoria, and they say the third quarter
Is the
Shendell,
championship quarter.
is the championship quarter, and this game now Victoria out to a 9-8 lead, and yeah, they were just dominant that quarter.
Yeah, and first time they've let it to break too, so right time to be in the lead, certainly.
And I love Chelsea Patrick's work.
Yeah, all day she just doesn't stop. She's tenacious.
I'm not going to say she's my MVP vote.
Oh, you're going to
Early.
go early. I'm like, she would deserve it if she got it today.
Yeah, I think she's, I know, and it's not the goals that she's got.
Yeah, she's doing the hard work in the mid.
Yeah, and she's just picked up some massive ground balls. But, you know, Coram has 3 for WA, for Vic
Victoria,
as well.
yeah, she's been good. She's playing that back exposition, shooter position really, really well.
And the other goal scorers for Vic are Dorinko and Floyd with 1. And WA, well, that is a quarter that they'd like to just
leave behind. They kind of got stuck at the station and didn't start again.
yeah,
Took
so
the break at half time and forgot to fire up.
just almost thought the job was done, but in saying that, we've seen how quickly
Things can turn around.
WA score. So they get a 3-goal lead back. They could very well do it again.
Yep.
Because we saw how quickly they put in the ball in the back of the net when they were challenged. Now they are challenged. And it is time to show what it's worth now, because
You got a lot to play for.
this is for a championship game.
Yep, 100% absolutely is. And just looking like it's just a bit chilly now. It's 22 degrees. I just checked my phone. It feels like 19. It certainly feels like 19. With the start of the day, it was hot and humid.
Yep.
Now it's raining and cold. It's just Victoria. Did they bring the weather with them?
Well, obviously, if it's helping them,
Yeah, they're used to the conditions.
Maybe they've just, you know,
The weather went from light to dark. WA were like, where's the sun?
they went and prayed this morning for Victorian weather on
And
Easter Saturday.
Where the gods have delivered.
So that one's going to be reset, as that did not get up high enough. She's been good in the middle today, and Simmons has been very good too.
Yeah,
for
she
Victoria.
has. She certainly has.
So Simmons up against Rainey.
Yeah, interesting. Gavin has put now Riordan Agar on the defensive side and Nikki Carson on the offensive side of the circle. Could be because Rainey is taking the centre.
Ball comes up, ball to be won. Comes out and picked up again
By Patrick.
by Chelsea Patrick. And they need to
No
go to
one's
her,
going to her.
and they don't. And Chelsea Patrick says, well, if no one wants to come to me, I will go. But that's not going to, that's disallowed.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So
Oh, hang on. There was a
flag on,
oh.
and it's been disallowed. So no advantage there for Patrick. But
Saved
Patrick
by the
steps
bell
in
for
again,
WA.
and another one, and ball picked up. Or just a solid contact there.
Rainey
from
gets it and
Rainey.
moves it quickly to Pine. She needs to get the ball away from these defenders.
And just pushing her to the boundary.
Yeah, the double's really good by Victoria, and a good job by Pine to not.
That's just opened up. So 3-on-1 here for WA. Looks to come down, fires and pops it away against the grain. So one disallowed down the other end. And Chanel Riordan Agar by millimetres from that pass which opened that play up.
Yeah, and certainly defensively challenging for Victoria. Obviously, WA had numbers down there and they had to decide who to go to. The ball carrier is obviously the most important one, but Emerson was also sitting kind of just above the crease waiting. So, you know, tough to play that as a defender.
And Chanel gets her third of the game. And we're back to a 9-all ball game. Oh, have we got one?
I know what you want.
Have we got a golden goal in our midst?
We've still got 12 minutes to play, Tony.
Oh, yeah, but I'm still dreaming.
Of a golden goal.
Golden goal.
I even started singing. You're rubbing off on me.
And ball back for this centre drawer.
Ball down.
Good
ball to be
attack
won.
on the ball there. And ball comes out and Floyd, Patrick.
Just need to keep competing for the ground ball.
Ball still to be there. Floyd wins the ball. Floyd looks up and is in a sea of yellow. Gets good defensive pressure.
Mason
Kicks that to Austin.
saves the day. Through to Austin. Austin out wide.
And Austin kicks it to Butler. Butler up through the centre corridor. So Butler just looking for an outlet. Finds her now. Knox on the left-hand side. Fires down the back. Coram tries to keep it in and cannot. And those little errors at pivotal times did everything right there. Great defence.
Yeah.
Or to pick a ground ball up in the offence.
Yeah, and then the clear there from Butler was good. She
Oh, the
protected
Hail
her
Mary
stick.
coming
Where
off.
are they
That's
going?
not a great pass up the field. And could come off now, or lucky for WA.
Time.
And now there's numbers again here for WA. Just needs to move it forward. Does get it forward. Finds Emerson. Emerson looks to step inside one. Gets inside two. Good save there from the keeper. Another good save. Austin back-to-back saves. And
The ball
ball to
goes
be
to
won on
ground.
the deck, but a push is going to be called there. And Holly Austin,
Didn't
couple of
she wear that
big
pressure well?
saves right on the doorstep.
Under pressure. They had less defenders. She had less defenders in front of her, and she just wore that like an absolute boss. Well done, Holly
Well, I
Austin.
can tell you, Holly Austin would have seen the whites of the eyes right there of her attacker.
Through goggles. Rainey looking to drive, shoots low.
Oh, the little skip. That bounce shot has been on all week. And it's just, it's some low, some keep their thing, and some just skip higher. And I reckon that one might have just skipped up.
Yep. Yeah, I said Rainey loves an outside shot. She delivers again for WA.
So WA, after having no offence in their third term, have come out and put the first 2 goals of the game.
Yeah, how many's Corey got now? Corey Rainey 3?
Rainey has 4.
Very reliable player for Western Australia.
So, and has
She's a bit of a
played-
Chelsea Patrick of
She
WA,
is, she is indeed.
if we're comparing.
And part of the Sixers last year. Rainey.
Yeah, quite a few of these girls at the
Yeah.
MLS Sixers. Ball's drawn high. Ground ball to be won.
Floyd. Just
Oh,
gets
there's a
the
little
pressure.
body.
No,
I'm not
play
sure
that on.
Anyone's going to
And,
call that.
Rainey pops that one over. That's fortuitously, some of these balls are just finding WA sticks at the moment.
Yeah, bouncing the right direction.
Emerson has Knox guarding her. Ball on the bottom right-hand corner.
I like that Rainey's not scared to send it long, though. She's got trust in her teammates for those long passes.
Yes.
And even though it didn't come off, it bounced in the right direction.
But it also opens up and that Gav Levy transition lacrosse. He's looking for that.
Yep.
So Ellis will just settle the ball as she runs the 15-metre arc. Almost going from one side of the arc to the other and just gets pushed down. A free space call there. And I think that is going to go on Mason, is it?
Yep.
As Mason comes out the back.
Yeah, she's got no one on her right side, no defender there. But she does have, WA have 3 at the top, Victoria only 2 defenders.
I was going to say I would stick there.
Yeah, and someone on the bottom,
foot.
yeah, where Georgia Floyd's gone. But then that opens up Rainey in the middle. Look at that. And that's,
Oh, save, Holly Austin.
teamwork. But a great save high from Holly Austin.
Yeah, and that's going to make it, you're going to have to work for it. Here comes contest on the ground ball here. Straight through they go. Good check. Paul picked up, gets one across the ribs there, and will be picked up as the ball just gets tossed slightly away there.
Yeah, nice physical contest there. I really enjoyed that.
Morlang with the ball
And again,
from Emerson. And that's
ooh,
a
that
big
one's
push.
going to be a call for sure.
And Emerson just saying, well, you're about to get over there, but I'll help you over a little.
Yeah. Let me give you a nudge.
Let me give you a nudge to get you over that line a little easier. Floyd. So 10-9 is the score. We've got 7:50 left in the fourth term. You have Shendell Oliver and Tony Watts on the commentary.
Oh, Dorinko with some razzle-dazzle. Thought she was going to throw the BTB just then.
I thought there was a little one coming.
Yeah, I was like, send it over.
But Dorenko will get the ball from top, not quite top centre, but with an opportunity here. Dorenko, I believe she didn't go to the
Going to
cage.
send it to Hall.
Finds Hall. Haven't called her much today.
No, she did just do a really nice cut a few seconds ago, but wasn't on it. But Hall's going to, move it back to Dorinko.
Looks inside. Flag on the play, but that's going to be a 3-second call on WA. So 10-9 it is. Just under 7 to go. Opportunity here for, as Rainey has to step out with that 3-second call.
And ball is dangerous in the stick of Ava Dorinko, so
it is indeed.
WA going to have to play some good D if they want to slow this one down.
She's got Floyd
I know, I was
sitting
going
on
to
the bottom
say.
right-hand corner looking, and Morlang in as well, but Dorenko, good trail check there.
Maddie Carroll with a beautiful trail track, but
Ball
Floyd.
Up to Floyd, she has Patrick up in the middle, good check.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything wrong with that check, actually.
I mean, the stick was, for me, well enough away from that bubble, or that perceived bubble.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine, like if we actually put bubbles on our head and ran around, that would be a helmet. So how far away is too far, it's... But I thought that was a good check. But anyway, play on's a call.
Oh, just
Dorinko.
Dorinko steps inside.
Gets in.
Oh,
Ava Dorinko.
It's come off the keeper.
Shoulder into the back of the net.
That has hit shoulder up in the top corner. So Ava Dorinko gets the score back to a 10-all game.
Bit of a sidearm, and just bounces off the keeper's shoulder and into the net. Doesn't she love it?
And I'll tell you, she needed to shoot that hard because the keeper got a big piece of it.
Yeah.
But it ends up in the top right-hand corner.
10-9 with, 10-all with 5.5 minutes left to play.
Oh, it's getting exciting, Shendell.
I know.
Ball back into the centre, Rainey has gone in there. Ball to be won.
Yeah, and this
is
is
a great flick there to Patrick, and Patrick picks the ball up. She's there is the bottle opener right there. Perfect example of it, just under the arm, just trying to lift it up.
Yep.
Trying to pop the top. And Patrick has the ball in her stick. Patrick, she goes, loses the ball, picks it up herself and goes again. She's got Floyd on her left. Can look at Floyd, doesn't see it. As Patrick brings the ball down here to Hall.
Yeah, what's Hall got?
Hall steps inside her player. Double's got to come, looks over the back, Cutter's coming through.
Morlang.
And
looking for options. She's got Floyd hanging around the back corner. She's found her.
Floyd looks to inside roll, looks to top roll, and gets the free space call or 3-second call. Wasn't sure whether that was free pace or 3 seconds. The official was just right behind the player where we are.
Yeah, Maddie Carroll with that penalty.
Morlang.
She's got Coram slips inside, not honoured. Where was the defender there? Maddie Carroll's picking her up now.
So
you can hear Gav yelling at Maddie Carroll to ride one. Oh, sorry, find one.
Yep. Ball up the top. Patrick, she will go. Does get inside. Throws it stick side high.
And a quick outlet.
Save there again from Wadwell. Oh, good check. Playing without the ball. Picked up there from Hall.
Rainey's smart to play on and just try and use her body there because she had no stick in her hand. So she just decided to play. Now the ball is in the stick of Imogen Hall at the 15.
So 3 minutes 20 to go in the fourth. It's 10-all. And Hall goes to step in, loses the ball, but there's going to be a card here, is there? So WA are going to be a player down, and they won't get them back until the 1 minute 13 mark of the last quarter.
Yeah, and only the second yellow card for the game.
And that is going on Maddie Carroll. So opportunity here for a power play for Victoria. 10-all. Do they hold the ball for the last shot? Oh, go.
3 minutes is a long time to hold.
Big hole to run into there with that 3-second goal. And now this really does open up for Victoria. Ball on the outer side. Simmons to the left with absolutely no one on her. Simmons looks in. Simmons finds that now. And another free space call. So Simmons now will take the ball from this right-hand side. 15 metres. Has Floyd. Looks over. Oh, great cut there from Patrick.
Wow!
And Patrick puts in her 5th. And puts Victoria up by 1.
I thought that was going to Hall, but that Patrick appeared out of nowhere, snaffled it out of the air and put it in the back of the net.
Well, again, that's my MVP for today. I don't know whether she's had one. But
I don't think it really matters.
If she doesn't, she should have one. She's a crowd MVP.
Yeah, I don't think if she's had one, I think she deserves it.
So, Victoria with a 1-goal lead, just on 2 minutes to go in this contest.
Literally, she was a magician. She just smoke bombed her way in.
Yep.
Ta-da!
Smoke
Grabs
and
the
mirrors,
ball. Yep, and then
bit of David Copperfield.
yeah, very much. Comes out of nowhere, grabs the ball and drops it away.
So WA looking for a reply here. Ball comes out. Oh, Patrick. She is everywhere in this contest. Good pressure there from Riordan Agar. Just not allowing her to have any space whatsoever.
Are they going to wind the clock down? 1:24 to go. So I don't know if Gav's going to try and call a timeout and say we've got to get the ball, we've got to shoot. But WA have to pressure now if they want to stay in this contest because Victoria have the advantage. They just
look at
need
Coram
to
sitting
hold.
all by herself in the crease. Looks to come around, looks up, and there might no call for a 3-second there.
Yeah, and Rainey gets the ball, finds it. She thought there was a whistle and then just takes off. Trying to keep up with
there's
her.
a whistle.
Don't know if Gavin's called a timeout. No play-on's the call.
So ball fired over. So Emerson with the ball. We've got 48 seconds left in this contest. WA currently down by 1. An opportunity here. Emerson has the ball over there to Carson. Carson gets a little pick set. Back to Emerson. 30 seconds left in the contest. Emerson looks to go left. Goes right. Looks to get a shot off. Oh, great
Gives
little
it
pass
to
down.
Nikki.
And Nikki Carson on the bottom corner ties it up. We could be going to golden goal.
I think we might be. Tony?
Nikki Carson just
Timeout.
take left hand and rolled around the front of the cage, puts it away and ties it up at 11-all here.
Yeah, really good vision there by Isla Emerson. She was waiting for the right option. She started to drive, then found Carson. Carson changed the hand and popped the ball over the shoulder and ties it up with 12 seconds left in play. Timeout called by Western Australia. I'm sure that Victoria are appreciative of that timeout as well, given that this game is now equal or even with 12 seconds to go.
So,
I'm standing up now. Tony sat down and I've become the stand-up.
I've just become relaxed as we head towards potential
I know.
golden goal.
This is where the Tony loves to shine. Like, he'll just sit back.
Just sit back and wait for it all to happen.
Oh, I've got it.
And how big is this golden goal, though? Winner of this game goes through to the championship game tomorrow, and it's hasn't not delivered as yet this game.
Mm-hmm. So this is the time. Who's going to step up?
Well, Chelsea Patrick for me. She's going to take another ball. She's going to go down and she's going to get a game winner. I've called it early.
Called it early. 12 seconds is a lot of time in lacrosse. There's no shot clock anyway, but it doesn't really matter. 12 seconds, you wouldn't need a shot clock. But WA, I think Corey Rainey, if someone's going to do something right now, Corey's my person.
Rainey,
however, I'm ready for a surprise.
Well, I'm saying, Gav throws some, but I'm sure Rainey will end up in the centre draw.
Here she is, going against Simmons. Patrick on the outside against
But
Carson.
Simmons has been very good.
Yes,
in
she
there
has.
today.
She has. And this matchup of Carson and Patrick is a good one for speed. On the other side of the circle, we've got Agar on Floyd. So really good midfield from both teams. And speedy midfield from both teams.
So 12 seconds to go. We've got an 11-all game.
This centre draw is crucial. And now Tony's on his feet too. So
I've
there's a lot of people standing up now.
had to stand and just a little bit of suspense as it just gets drawn out there by a little push on the circle. So centre draw. Is there enough time for either team? We're seeing 18 seconds on the clock.
18, so set from
Ball
12 to
comes
18.
up. Victoria wins the ball. Simmons gets
The
monstered.
bottle opener.
The bottle opener happened. So an opportunity here. 10 seconds to go. They need to get the ball forward. Ava
5
Dorenko
seconds.
opens up, looks down. Patrick looks to go. Patrick gets inside, needs to shoot. Oh, over the top it goes. And that will end the regular time here. It is a 11-all game. And yes,
Golden goal, Tony. It's your time
we
to
are
shine.
going to golden goal.
I know you love it. For me, this is like nerve-wracking stuff. As a coach, you really need to rally your players, get them in the right mindset. This is everything now. And some great experienced coaches out there. Gavin Levy, Michelle Davies, Meredith Carr. So fantastic coaches leading these two groups of women or girls. I don't know. They're women. They're
women.
18.
Yep.
And yeah, I can't call it right now. Both teams have been really good.
So the little bit of WA and Shendell here's just got a little bit of up and about.
Yeah, look, I think WA are going to have to shut off Chelsea Patrick here in the midfield if they want to compete now. So
Well, opportunity almost arose there for Patrick.
Yeah,
Just on
at
that
the
15
end.
metre.
yeah, and Simmons did well to draw the ball to herself as well.
Yeah.
You know, Rainey likes to do the same thing, but Simmons drew it in her direction, which got Victoria that start in that last 18 seconds.
Well, both coaching groups have a couple of minutes with their troops.
What are you saying? Like, I mean, Gab's obviously got a plan. I can see what he's saying now. Michelle's brought her group in really close, really tight-knit circle. So they've each would have a plan for this moment, and it's up to the teams now to execute.
So golden goal will be a 3.5 minute.
I'm just going to confirm that with the refs.
Yeah, I believe. We'll just double check that, but we'll start with a toss to see which way they're going. The captains have done that, and it'll be a 3.5 minute period. The first to score wins the game. 4 minutes. So just getting that confirmed. It's good. We're sitting next to the officials, just double checking in this because they change the rules so many times.
Yes.
So we're just double checking that, and it's a 4 minute period. And if there is no score in that 4 minute period, they swap sides and have another 4 minutes. And it is until someone puts the ball in the back of the net.
I don't think it takes long. I think golden goal people really get the fire in the belly and they want to go. There's people standing out here in the rain with no jackets on, just enjoying lacrosse. We're just lucky we're in the commentary box, Tony. We've got the best place in the house, and we've got a shade sail over our heads.
And here we go. Golden goal it is. Winner of this faces SA in the championship game tomorrow. Loser will go to play in the 3-4 playoff. Ball in the centre. Simmons, Rainey. Simmons wins the ball. Ball down on the deck. Simmons picks the ball up. Rainey with big pressure.
Ooh,
Gives
pushes
a big
her in the
push.
rear.
Gav Levy right on that going. I don't think I saw that same thing. Pressure on.
Yeah, you can see
Simmons,
his body language.
Tiptoeing she wants an
Emerson
outlet here.
with a bit of a cross check.
And there's
Yes,
another
push.
push. So she needs an outlet here. Patrick.
Where is Patrick? Down in that
She's
corner.
just on that right-hand corner, looking for her. Gives
there
it to
she
her
is.
now. So I made the big call that
Yep.
Patrick will get the golden
And she's
goal.
looking to drive.
Just
Check.
hung it out.
Yeah.
Great check there, Rainey.
One
Picks
hand on
the
the
ball
stick.
up. Ball comes out the back. Pressure on the ball now. Dorenko. Good pick up. And WA with an opportunity here. Carson.
Reagan's got to meet the ball. She does.
And Carson just Pulls the ball out.
Yeah, WA settled now. They've just said, let's be patient here. So they've obviously got a plan because that transition was quite fast, but they got it to the offense and slowed it down.
So Riordan Ager is taking this one down. Chanel all the way with a couple, looks to come back. Good work there from Victorian defence.
Good crash. Where's the pressure? Well, to Ager Riordan.
Ellis kicks the ball on there. Looks
Emerson
inside.
through the
Cut
middle.
Comes in Emerson. Good save from the keeper. Massive save in the context of this game.
Rainey's got the
Picked
ball
up by
back.
Rainey. Rainey looks inside. Little tip off the stick. Ball comes over to
Riordan. Riordan with the ball over to Emerson. They're quite close to the restraining line too, so using all the space they've got available. Looks like Emerson's lining up to find space. I think Corey Rainey
I
wants
think
to
Emerson's going to go
pick
here. Emerson with pace.
and slip inside. There it is. Look at the slip inside from Rainey.
So looks inside. Could have almost been a moving pick there.
Almost.
But Rainey not actually keeping the feet still.
Yeah, and you can see now that WA have got two on the left side of Emerson. So Rainey there.
Oh, you can't leave that.
But then look at the lane that's
Yeah.
now opened up for.
Looks inside. Oh, another huge save there from Holly Austin. That's 2 from 2. And WA. Oh, how big are these saves potentially in the context of this game?
There's about a minute and a half left. It's hard to see the big clock now because it says overtime on it.
Riordan Ager looks up. Oh, that's a pass to
straight to
Austin
the
given the
stick.
last 2 shots. Ball comes out.
Patrick.
Kick to Patrick. So we've got
Ball down.
overtime.
Patrick
Patrick.
retains possession.
Tiptoes the sideline. Patrick comes down.
Dorinko
looks
in the
inside.
middle.
Dorinko open. Didn't see her. She's going to take that down through X.
I'm actually pointing now at people as they're running.
So Patrick just needs an outlet. She's used up the petrol tickets in that one.
Yeah, Simmons here with the ball. Now Victoria going to slow it down and try and run an offensive set. Floyd being met by Rainey.
So Floyd at the top, up against Rainey. Floyd looks to go to her right-hand side, not there. Finds Simmons. Simmons now. She will look to drive through the corridor, but good defence there from Carson.
Yeah. And Morlang on the
through
corner.
Again. Here we go. Looks inside. Flag on the play. And all scored. No score. So no advantage on that one.
The crowd went wild and now there's the
But the yellow card was given. So now WA adds another little bit of complexity. They're now 2 minutes down in a power play situation.
So the score was for Pine. The card was for Pine.
So up the top, Simmons has Patrick on her left. Simmons just pulls the ball out. Looks over, finds, no one there.
Floyd.
As Floyd wears
Free
the free space. And Georgia Floyd with an opportunity here for Victoria. Limited time in this contest. I reckon there's 10 seconds to go on this.
My
Can't
legs.
quite see.
Floyd! Off the
Off
pipe!
the bar! And out it goes. And that might end the...
Period, yep. No. It's going to keep playing on.
No,
6
resetting.
seconds,
5
5
seconds. No.
Our clock says 0. We're trying to look at the scoreboard. 4, 3, 2.
Patrick falls over, and that is the end of the first overtime period. Oh, that was close. Came off the bar, and that really did rattle the pipe.
Yep, so this is now another 2-minute break. My legs are jelly tone. But
I love it.
And I've got the officials next to me giving the numbers to tell me how long the breaks are and the periods are and the overtime. We'll always try and clarify for you at home. We are sitting close to the officials, so handy to have them so close and just make sure that we're telling you all at home the right thing. For everyone watching at home, I'd love to know what the viewers' numbers are, but you're certainly getting a game.
Well, we hope you're enjoying it live and free on the Australian Lacrosse
Value
Network.
for money. You can't say it's not here.
You can't say it's not. And how big. And so here we go, straight back into it.
Oh.
So turn around, ball comes back into the centre. Looking for a reface, no reface.
Nikki Carson with the ball. WA a player down too. This is
funny,
challenging.
They both stopped then in the centre draw
Yep.
because they didn't think it went high enough. But got to play to the whistle.
Yep, and it looks like Chelsea Patrick's marking Corey Rainey. That's okay. But Victoria setting the double now.
So ball in here. Riordan looks to drive on the backside.
Cool as a cucumber. Ella's.
Kicks it over there to Chanel Riordan.
And the double now
The
comes.
double now comes.
I don't think Chanel cares, but there's Isla Emerson opening up too.
And just,
couldn't hit the stick.
Little tip, but not there. This is a good play to have the ball in the hands of.
And this matchup's
So
nice, isn't
Rainey
it?
up against Patrick. Good check.
Wow, fantastic
Patrick
check.
just
Take
picking
away.
her pocket. And Patrick, is she going to go all the way? Chelsea Patrick running down through offense. Looks, gets one little push from behind. And she is absolutely stuffed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see
Patrick.
that WA card's been released.
What do we got? 1, 2, 3.
Freya Pine is still on the bench, and I
Yeah,
was assuming
no.
she'd be coming back on if it was her. So, yeah, she's still serving that 2 minute.
Five in defence here. So Patrick kicks it down to Floyd. Oh, just, you know, to make the heart beat a little bit more, throw it at her feet.
I'm checking my pulse.
Ball here.
Certainly
with
got one.
Coram, she likes this side. Penalty release now. Ball down on the deck. Ava Dorenko backs up, picks it up, comes around the right-hand corner, finds Rainey. Dorenko looks to get inside. Pressure is being applied here. Simmons looks to get inside.
There's
Simmons.
penalty.
And a flag on the play, so Simmons will have an opportunity. Oh, tell you what, there's been some big moments, and none bigger than Holly Austin. Those couple of saves in that first overtime period. And then one off the post.
Ooh,
So
is this
ball here with Simmons. Simmons
moment?
steps inside. Simmons! Good save there from the keeper. Rodwell standing up as well. Rainey picks the ball up. Ball to be won. Dorenko up against Rainey. That's off of the stick. Oh, big push. And Ava Dorenko will take the ball. And she'll be asked to come inside. That was a good contest there between Rainey and Dorenko.
Yeah, right in front of us, so we got a good look at it. And strong bodies, Ava used her body there to kind of box out the play and get the ground ball, and then got pushed over the line.
That's a great pickup when she wasn't expecting it there from Simmons. Simmons to Floyd. Floyd has Dorenko. Little high, but Dorenko looks to go.
Ball down. Ball down.
Ball's on the deck. Ball to be won. Rainey picks it up. Comes out the back. Has the defender. No, picked up here. Back to Floyd. Floyd just settling it down. Patrick. This is it for me right here, Shindell. Patrick
You reckon this is going to be the one?
Go. Patrick gets
Gets
inside.
past.
Patrick fires.
Sends it
To
wide.
the right-hand side of the post. And backed up there by Simmons.
There is players everywhere. More people standing around watching that I've seen all weekend. This is huge.
So Simmons has the ball. And she's going to come up the top. No, is it coming back to Patrick?
It's coming
here?
back to Patrick.
Okay, so obviously a push on that shot.
Yep.
So Patrick right behind
Shooting
this
space.
in the commentary box we are. Chelsea Patrick has the ball. Looks to get inside. Patrick steps in. Patrick, good score again.
She's down on the
Big
ground.
body. That was a big body at the end of that play, but WA, they come up with the ball. Coming down here with Chanel. Riordan runs into offense and just takes it down to the bottom corner.
Yeah, she had Maddie. Addie was up inside them, but she kind of faded back and they lost that advantage. Clock's on the field.
So, ball here with Ellis. Ellis up to Rainey. They need to have a shot. There we go.
Third overtime
number
period
2.
coming.
We're going to overtime number 3. And who is going to end up in this battle of attrition? Because crowd has just really picked up here.
Not only that, so like this overtime is also getting wearing players down, and they've got to prepare, like whoever's going to the championship game have got to prepare for tomorrow. So they probably want this game over as soon as possible, but that's not happening anytime soon. These players have come to play.
And South Australia are all sitting at home or here going, you know what, go for another 3.
Yeah.
Have another 6 minutes. Have another 12 minutes.
Yep, and that's the thing. Once the game's done, no matter which team goes through, they've got to get their recovery started and their prep ready for tomorrow. So, yeah.
Oh, who's going to stand up?
Oh,
And
well-
for me, the two players are Rainey and Patrick.
Yeah, same.
One of those, I think, will get the job done.
Yeah, but just who and when.
Yep.
Although I thought Chanel Aiden
Yeah,
Agar was
yep.
going to go then too. So
Well, they haven't. Most of these players would never have been in this position going into a third overtime in a championship that is for a championship game. I don't think anyone would have ever been able to practice this one.
not for 3 overtimes.
So ball will come back into the centre.
Yep, so Simmons stepping into the centre draw for Victoria. So she's been consistent all day and doing a good job. And then we can see Rainey also making her way.
And the WA boys are out ready to
I know, they want to play. They're
Play
like, get
ball.
off the field.
and just adding a little bit of more support there.
Yeah, good for the girls and good for the boys to step out and cheer them on.
Well, even everyone's come out of the club rooms up the top there.
Yeah, the
it's all-
cooks, the kitchens, the volunteers.
Everyone's come out to see overtime number 3. We hope you're enjoying this coverage on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Ball comes down. Ball, great take there from Carson. Carson looks to step in.
Doesn't shoot it. No
Good.
shooting space call there.
And ball back here to Ellis. Ellis. Oh, a little drop ball.
Patrick
picks the ball up, and she is on the way to the races. Patrick, has she got the legs? She's been running up and down all
Oh,
day.
is there a hold?
Looks
No.
coming.
She keeps
Patrick
going.
steps inside. Patrick
Oh!
fires the ball. And Victoria off to the big dance tomorrow.
Yeah, and so I'm getting a call here. The whistle went, and I can hear it from behind me. And I did hear the whistle before the shot, so I'm not sure if the goal has been cleared. Victoria
Oh.
certainly want it to be.
Just a little bit more
WA
drama.
holding on to hope.
And we'll assess to see what this is. But the bench cleared. They were already on the field.
Yeah, and look, I heard the whistle as well.
And
so.
we're about to find out.
Goal is clear!
Victoria off to a championship final in overtime number 3. Run-out winners 12-11 through the stick of Chelsea Patrick.
Yeah, you called it, Tone. And look at them. They're elated, absolutely elated. And brilliant to see WA getting around their goalie. That is a tough moment for a goalie. A lot of pressure on both teams, but particularly on keepers. So
Yeah, can I just say, Rodwell, outstanding today as well.
Yep.
You know, Holly
Agree.
Austin, great. There is nothing to say in this at that time. You know, having goalkeepers as kids, they literally are. You know, it's a learning.
Yep.
And you can't take that on board. One shot doesn't equal the game that she played. So
Yep.
Rodwell, outstanding today as well.
You can see the coaches from WA devastated. As the Victorians celebrate. And the next game I can see is Victoria versus WA. So another great matchup.
Well, winner of this one goes through to the men's
Championship
game. I don't know if my voice will hold out if we get too many more of these.
Yeah.
But I don't mind.
Yeah, look, it's been fun. It's been really fun.
I'll tell you what, the coaches, and it's players, coaches, supporters, officials, you know, when you get to a third overtime.
Honestly, my legs are still shaking and I'm getting texts from home. I'm screaming at the TV. I'm like, how do you think I feel? Trying not to scream at what's happening in front of me.
So congratulations to WA. They absolutely bought it today.
Yeah.
Now, we've got to turn our attention to MVPs.
Yeah, look, I mean, you've called Chelsea Patrick, so I can't have her. I think Corum's been good. I think Morlang's been good. And I think Simmons has been pretty good in the centre. So, yeah, I mean, it was very much a team game. Your teams have to rally and come together in those big moments. And I certainly saw a lot of that. Even Georgia Floyd did a heap of work there. Ava Dorinko as well, all day. If you've taken Chelsea, I'm taking Ava Dorinko.
Yep.
And
For WA.
yeah, I mean, I've thrown 50 names out anyway. I probably named the whole squad. So good luck to whoever picks it. And then look for WA. If I get first pick,
Yep.
I'm going to take Corey because I know Nikki Carson's already had one. Nikki's been good. Chanel's already had one as well. So I'm going to go with Corey Rainey.
Corey Rainey. Yeah, I'm going to go outside the box. I'm going to go Rodwell. the
Yeah,
keeper.
okay. Yep.
I
Yeah,
am.
yeah, another good choice.
Again, not the fact that you know, she did make some big saves at big times.
Yep.
And you know, I think we're about to find out. So, but that's the sort of game you want to see.
Yeah, this
on
is
Lacrosse.
what it's all about, and this is what we come to watch. You know, we've got a lot of people here travelling. We've got people online at home, which we're so grateful that you're still watching, listening to us, because we've been going on for hours now, since 7 o'clock local time, and it's now 12:38. So we've been on air for some time. We appreciate you sticking with us.
And MVP is about to be announced.
Yep, Gavin announcing victorious now. So who is it going to be? Sure, he's wishing the Victorians well for their final tomorrow against South Australia.
As the sun comes out here at Brighton Lacrosse Club.
The game finishes, the sun decides to show up.
As the boys start to warm up out here, another game coming up very, very shortly on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And
Gavin certainly taking his time.
MVP is
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Yep. I don't think
Obviously,
you could go
obviously
anywhere
Chelsea
else
Patrick.
than Chelsea Patrick, and not just for that last. She was outstanding all day today.
Yeah, she
Patrick.
was. 100%. I mean, we knew that she was good all day, which is why we said she's going to score the
Yep.
winning goal.
Yeah, which is why I got in early.
Yeah, yeah. You're not allowed to, like, we need to make some rules around this. Like, you can't just go, oh, halfway through the game, I'll take her. Like,
Well,
we know
sometimes-
she's a good player.
Sometimes it goes against you. And
Okay.
for WA,
Yeah, Michelle just having a spiel now. I'm sure she's saying that WA certainly put up a fight and challenged them to get through to this game, this championship game tomorrow. And so Michelle is going to announce WA's MVP any second, and
it
it
is
is Freya Pine.
Freya Pine.
Yeah, I wasn't
There you
sure
go.
if how that would go because she got a yellow card, but in an important part of the game. So a strong defender, I think that's a fair call. And she leads the defense. She communicates well. So, yeah, well done, Freya.
There you go. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here from this game. There's another game coming up very, very shortly. Shendell, great to have you on board, and
Thank
it's
you.
always good to do a golden goal game.
Isn't it?
Especially when it means so much.
Ugh.
You'll be around for the rest of the weekend.
Yes, 100%.
And it's a Blake and
It's Callan up
and
there.
Callan upstairs on the camera, capturing all the action. My name's been Tony Watts. You have been on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Until the sticks are swinging, we'll see you very shortly.